Kelefa T.Sanneh is an English-American journalist and music critic. From 2000 to 2008, he wrote for The New York Times, covering the rock and roll, hip-hop, and pop music scenes. He now writes about culture for The New Yorker, where he has been a staff writer since 2008. Early life. Sanneh was born in Birmingham, West Midlands, England, and spent his early years in Ghana and Scotland, before his family moved to Massachusetts in 1981, then to Connecticut in 1989. His father, Lamin Sanneh, was born in Janjanbureh, Gambia, and is now D. Willis James Professor of Missions and World Christianity and Professor of History at Yale Divinity School. Kelefa's mother, Sandra, is a white South African linguist who teaches the isiZulu language at Yale. Sanneh graduated from Harvard University in 1997 with a degree in literature. While at Harvard, he worked for Transition magazine and served as rock director for WHRB's Record Hospital. Sanneh played bass in the Harvard band's Hypertrophy Shitstraw, Mopar, Fear of Reprisal and Tactic, as well as a Devo cover band that included members of Fat Day, Gertie Farish, Bishop Allen and Lavender Diamond. Sanneh's thesis paper, The Black Galactic, Toward a Greater African America, combined interests in music, literature and culture in writing about the Nation of Islam and the Sun Ra Orchestra's efforts to transcend oppression in the African American experience with desires to travel into outer space. Career. Sanneh garnered considerable publicity for an article he wrote in the October 31, 2004, issue of the New York Times titled, The Rap Against Rockism. The article brought to light to the general public a debate among American and British music critics about rockism, a term Sanneh defined inductively to mean idolizing the authentic old legend while mocking the latest pop star, lionizing punk while barely tolerating disco, loving the live show and hating the music video, extolling the growling performer while hating the lip-syncer. Quote, in the essay, Sanneh further asks music listeners to stop pretending that serious rock songs will last forever as if anything could, and the shiny pop songs are inherently disposable as if that were necessarily a bad thing. The Van Morrison's Into the Music was released the same year as the Sugar Hill Gang's Rapper's Delight, which you hear more often. Before covering music for the Times, he was the deputy editor of Transition, a journal of race and culture based at the W.E.B. Du Bois Institute for African and African American Research at Harvard University. His writing has also appeared in The Source, Rolling Stone, Blender, The Village Voice, Man's World, Da Capo Best Music Writing in 2002, 2005, and 2007, and newspapers around the world. In 2008, he left The New York Times to join The New Yorker as a staff writer. As of 2009, Sanneh lived in Brooklyn. Project Trinity. Sanneh wrote the high-profile Project Trinity, which appeared in The New Yorker's April 7, 2008 edition. To give context to the controversial comments of Reverend Jeremiah Wright, who was Barack Obama's pastor, the article provides a historical context of the Trinity United Church of Christ, Obama's church, and to Wright, the former pastor of Trinity. Bibliography. Selected essays and reporting. Sanneh, Kelefa. Kane's Ghosts. The Talk of the Town. Campaign Diary. The New Yorker. 87, 24-26. Badass American. Profiles. The New Yorker. 88, 34-45. Kid Rock. The Hellraiser. Profiles. The New Yorker. 88, 56-65. Evangelical Pastor Rob Bell. Spirit Guide. Letter from Ile. The New Yorker. 89, 51-61. Reinventing the Brookladic Distillery. Paint Bombs. David Graeber's The Democracy Project and the Anarchist Revival. The Critics. A Critic at Large. The New Yorker. 89, 72-76. Skin in the game. Under Armour knows athletes. Can it sell to everyone else? Annals of Fashion. The New Yorker. 90, 48-55. Mean Girl. Profiles. The New Yorker. 90, 54-63. Ronda Rousey. Boxer. Breaking Bread. The Talk of the Town. The Ropes. The New Yorker. 90-30-32. Don't be like that. Does black culture need to be reformed? Books. The New Yorker. 91, 62-68. Body Count. A Critic at Large. The New Yorker. Godmother of Soul. Profiles. The New Yorker. Cool Papa. Profiles. The New Yorker.